Oh, it's fine. It's fine now. Yes. Hello. I hope you can all hear me. My name is Selina Foley, and I'm regional manager for Griffith College. So let me start the program, or let me start the presentation rather. Yeah. See, it says the host is disabled. Screen sharing. Would the host be able to let me share?
I will ask. It's Deepesh. Oh, lovely. Deepesh's brother is kindly helping with that side. Thank you. I think we can. Please proceed. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Fantastic. I think I'm up now. Great. Right. So, like I said, my name is Selina. It's actually not moving for some reason.
Lovely.
So,
there we are.
There we go. Yeah, there I am. So I'm Selina. Like I said, I've had a connection really with Nepal for about 25 years, and I actually do spend about 6 months of my year here. So I'm quite connected with a number of the schools and colleges, and also students past that have gone to Nepal. So just to take a bit of a look and to consider, for students, why to think about Griffith? Now, Griffith is a well-established provider in Ireland. It was established in 1974, so nearly, not quite, but nearly 50 years. It has a student population of over 70,000 with 1,800 overseas students from 100 different countries. Now, if we take those students just from Nepal, this intake, we've had 18 students who have flown for undergraduate and graduate courses at Griffith. And, they join a cohort of about 40 others. So we have well over nearly 60 Nepali students at present. Again, we have an excellent student-faculty ratio. We have about 20-1. So that means the student, you're not a number. Also, the faculty have an open door system. So there's a lot of connection and support there from the faculty. We're also very much known for the career-focused education. A lot of our lecturers have many, many years of experience in industry, and some are still working part-time in industry. Our degree programs are all QQI degrees. So what that means is Quality Qualification Ireland. And that's a government body that very much gives a vigorous overview in awarding the programs that we have, and quality assurance, continuing quality assurance. Faculties: accounting, business, computing, design, law, music, multimedia, journalism, and pharmaceutical science. Something else as well that draws students is the opportunity of a bursary and scholarship, and we do offer up to €4,000 for our undergraduate programs and up to €3,000 for our postgraduate. We have 4 campuses. We have 2 campuses in Dublin. We have one in Cork, which is the second largest city, and then we have one in Limerick, which is also a major city. And finally, we do provide on-site Griffith Halls of Residence. We have that on-site in Dublin, and we collaborate in Limerick and Cork with other student providers there. So that is available to all those students. Just to take a quick look of an overview, just to get a bird's eye view, so you kind of see the campus there. So that's the Dublin campus.
Lovely.
Again, it's a mix of historic listed buildings as well as new buildings there as well. There's ample space there on campuses. Picture there, the Limerick one. So a lot of facilities there, space for recreation, for a very strong student union body, and also for just mixing and developing those friendships. And finally there, you'll see the Cork campus. Let me move on because I know we don't have too much time. I just want to look at now just a brief overview of our undergraduate degrees. And something I want to mention is that Griffith actually has 2 intakes. So we do have the September intake where students have been just flying off to now, but we also do have a February intake, and that is the one where we are taking applications for. One of our most popular courses, I think, for students from Nepal is our undergraduate and actually our master's programs in computing. We have a 4-year honours degree in computing, and the first 2 years really the building blocks of computing science. The third year, they have the paid work placement, and then they come back in the fourth year to specialise. You know, at the moment, those streams are software development, games development, and networking and cloud computing. And that's available there in February too. Very popular as well as our Faculty of Business. I think the first student that I supported was for the Accounting and Finance honours degree. That was 13 years ago. He's very established now in an international company in Dublin. But we do have, as well as accounting and finance, and like was mentioned before, that will give you the exemptions to 9 of the papers for ACCA. We also have specialisations there in human resource management and marketing. Our law programme, we have our LLB in Irish law, but also a law degree very much gives a good basis to go into a number of careers there. That's accredited again by the Irish Society of Law and also the Honourable Society of King's Inn, which, you know, provides many professional legal qualifications as well as to become a barrister. An interesting, Ireland Griffith College campus in Dublin is the home for the Innocence Project. Now that is an NGO that was set up in the 90s, really to support wrongful convictions. You know, working with many eminent lawyers and specialists using modern day technology and DNA. It's also been involved in overturning cases. So some of our students have also been involved in that, which is a great experience. Again, we have our Faculty of Design. Now, we have none of those in February, but we are also taking for next September as well. So we have interior architecture, fashion design, communication design, to name a few there. We have the creative arts and screen media. So we have film, TV, and media production, and then we have photography as well. And we have journalism and media communications. Now, all of those, again, we have options there of the February intake. Some of those, like it mentions, they will require a portfolio. Some of them as well require an interview. Going on to our postgraduate programs. Now, the postgraduate programs very much build on what we have at undergraduate level. They all have the same structure, really, that they are 2 semesters, which are taught semesters. And that's followed by a semester, a research dissertation semester. So we have our graduate business school where we have our MBA. Now that's an executive MBA, so that requires the managerial work experience to enter. For those fresh graduates, again, we have international business, global brand management, tourism and hospitality, accounting and finance, international business and law, and pharmaceutical and business management. Again, we've had a number of students fly for this intake, the most popular again being accounting and finance. Computing, again, computing science, digital media, big data management, and network and information. Law, again, we've got 3 specializations there: international law, international commercial law, and human rights law. Our journalism and media communications, TV and radio, and journalism and public relations. And finally, science. Now, this is something that doesn't build on our undergrad, but going from the very much the needs of the industry in Ireland in terms of the pharma industry, biotech industry, medical device industry. We have these 2 programs, the MSc in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology. And we had one student last year join us from Nepal who had got the full Government of Ireland scholarship and came onto that program. We've just had a student join us now with the MSc in Digital Transformation. That's very much digitalizing within the life sciences. So she is a physio and very much looking at how to do that within assessment, treatment, and also the production of rehabilitation products. Fees and requirements, a big thing that is often asked, and scholarships as well. So all of our undergraduate programs, they do start at 12,000, but as I mentioned before, there is up to 4,000 available, so up to a third available in scholarship bursary. And for the postgraduate, again, between 12 and 16,500, but up to 3,000 available. For students, and this is something that's maybe been mentioned, but again, really you need to be looking at gauging and covering about €10,000 anyway for living expenses. English proficiency has already been mentioned. We do look, 6 in IELTS, but we take a number of different English proficiency tests, fairly popular for the last couple of intakes has been Duolingo. But like I said, we also take TOEFL and PTE. Now, finally, just going on to the academic entry requirements. Now, I know in Nepal that the grade Year 12 results have recently come out. So congratulations to all of you. For that +2, as it's called, we would be looking at a minimum of a 2.6 in your Year 12 there. For A-levels, I know there's a good number of colleges that do A-levels. Again, we would be looking at 2 Cs at A2 level for the bachelor entry review. And moving on to the postgraduate and the master's level, again, a 4-year degree. I know most of the degrees now in Nepal are 4 years. I know that some colleges as well have a few of the UK degrees, Islington, South-Warwick, and then obviously we'll be looking at accepting those 3 years as well. I know a number of Nepalese students have degrees from India, and we'll be looking at some of those 3-year degrees, as well as Malaysia as well. That really just gives you a brief oversight. Now, I know you're kind of bombarded with information, so I very much just like to leave it there, but just on the screen, if anybody does want to contact me, you're very welcome. There's my email there. You've also got the Griffith College website. You've got the Halls of Residence website. So yeah, very much if you would like to do a little bit more research, you're very welcome to do so. Thank you very much for your time.